Chris here, reporting in. We're at day 18 this morning, December 16th, and we're on day 18 of building this leadership brand company. Took yesterday off. That was nice. I had these ideas like, oh, I'm just going to stay off of X the whole day. No, it didn't work. I woke up, was very motivated, but it was good that I was able to just have a clear head. There was nothing else going on that day, and it was nice. And I also found some time to take rest. So for today, I want to get you caught up on where we are and sort of some of the brainstorming that I was able to take place in yesterday. And we'll go over my X account a little bit. I'll show you some stuff there. And then I also want to just teach a little lesson that I have put together. So to start, we're going to go ahead with the lesson. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to teach a little bit about, let me share my screen. Right? Yes, share. And so as I was brainstorming yesterday about how am I going to build this brand and which direction I'm going to go, I did a little exercise known as mind mapping. It's a good exercise to do, and I would love to work with you and help anyone that wants to go through that. I would love to help you in your journey. So, what I want to talk about, and we're going to do this really briefly, is personal leadership. Okay, we want to highlight this. We want to center it. Want to make it bold. We're going to underline it. Let's also give it a new font, one that we can relate with. Since really, I mean, of course it makes a difference, but let's go ahead and just do Times New Roman for now. And for this, let's give it a little bit of a, let's give it a little bit more. See what 30 looks like. I like that, okay? So I want you to think what personal leadership means to you, okay? So this exercise is along the lines of what it means to me and my personal leadership. Okay. So to me, I had 6 things that come to mind that I would call my pillars of strength or pillars of support that support um, my personal leadership and how I lead myself. Okay. So for this video, I just want to go briefly over them. And then throughout the upcoming days, the following days, I'll make a longer video about each pillar, if you will. And that'll be fun. And then you can do the same as well. Okay. So the first one, and these aren't necessarily in any order of importance. Again, these are for me, and you'll have your own. So for me, first is faith. Okay. Make sure this is all Times New Roman. Thank you. Okay. And then within faith, I'm going to have a few questions I'm going to ask, and we're going to go over that tomorrow. But for example, what is your place in the universe? Okay. So I don't need you to believe, we don't need to believe in anything specific. What's important here is that you know what you believe for yourself. So we'll get into that more. The next one I have is friends and family. And what's important here is we're going to look at our relationship. Okay. Relationships. And on that video, we'll get into it more briefly, just the highlights. We want to look at how is our relationships? How what's the health of our relationships? Are we a good friend? Essentially, we'll get into that more. Actually, there's going to be a third one. The second one was supposed to be fitness and health. When I read it, I saw the F and I thought it said family. So fitness and health. Okay. Again, we're going to make a video for this. And we're going to ask some basic questions like just how is your health? Okay. Or where do you want to be? Something like that. Okay. So what you can kind of see what we're doing here is we're really asking ourselves, we're identifying within ourselves what's important to us, and then we're going to work out how we can get there, right? So that's 3. Let's see. The next one we have is fiscal. like to call it fiscal responsibility. This is basically just our finances. How are we managing our finances? Most important question, do we make more than we spend, right? Looking forward to the discussing with you further. Almost last, I have learning and or learning and development. This is very important. This is how we continue, how we stay up to date with current trends in the industry. I say that just because it's top of my head right now. I'm in school, so I'm actually, that's where my learning and growth is, and then applying probably about 20% of it to here. Um, in the future, we're going to go 80%, 100% learning and growth is going to be applied within here. Okay, so that's number 5. Looking forward to talking more about that later, but we're going to have questions like, this is a fun one. What do you know you don't know? Okay, it's important questions to ask. And the last one, maybe my favorite, is rest or restorative. Okay? So this is important because as we grow, as we gain responsibility, as we develop these habits that allow us to delegate and manage our responsibilities, personal leadership also is going to include some form of rest, obviously. We know about that. But also in the restorative side, we want to talk about like restorative hobbies. So it might be gardening, it might be walking, it might even be reading, like some things for some of you where that might fall under learning and growth. That might also fall into restorative hobbies. So here we're looking at activities that actually re-energize us, that recharge us, and recharge our battery. So that's that. We have that 6 things that we're going to look at for personal leadership. Okay. I'm going to stop and then come back over here, and then I'll go ahead and share again, and so we can look at my X account and see how growth is going. Let me see here. We have it in here. This blocks it out. Put it in here. Oh, there we go. Maybe I can get it. Okay, good. This down. So growth is a little bit slower today, and I want to talk about something important. I guess I can get into that now. But the guy that was actually running this group, Lloyd, he had his account stolen or something. So we'll look at him now, and maybe I already have him pulled up formally but my account was hacked yesterday. So now he's starting all over. Doesn't have his check mark. And so someone was in here, an account got in here, and I guess they hacked him, got him through his DMs, and basically just stole his account. And so he's working on that in the back end with X to get it back. But just word to the wise sort of thing, right? Like things to look out for. I wish I knew a little bit more to share with you about that. Just that the important thing here is to just, don't necessarily add everybody. Don't just open every DM. Be smart with we're growing and how we're growing and what we're doing here. So it looks like I picked up a couple other follows. I already followed them. I've already been here. Like I said, growth is a little bit slow today. I got reposted here. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and repost that. So these trains, motivation, I think like we're kind of just running out of them. So Motivate for Life, we did one an hour ago. It's probably the same people are looking at it that we already have. And so just maybe time to think up and just come with a different strategy. I even made a train this morning, and yeah, they're just talking to each other. And I don't think it got any love, but I mean, that's on me. So I was talking a little bit, earlier, I was doing a recording, and So right now, just really quickly. So on X, the attraction is to make money, right? Because of the ad sharing. And so there's a lot of people. And so to do that, that's all you have to do. That's all you can do if you want to do that. And we know like everything comes and goes. Everything will come back to the beginning. So um, I'm not finding it a wise thing to do with my time to just continually try and engage with the hopes of squeaking out 5 million impressions so I can make $200 every Friday. My game here is a little bit, well, it's more long term. If anything, all I want to do here is add value for other people. So that's where I'm at. So followers, we're going to come up on 4,500 soon. Doing well here, almost 2,000 views on my pin post. And then so we can see my things that I've been doing. Let's go in and check in with see all the Trump stuff, Trump conservative. Okay, so here's mine. So nobody even did it. So just so you know. So I took this, I made this, nothing wrong with it. Like and repost, follow everyone else that's joined. It's really good actually. Just nobody has joined it. So I even put it in here and nobody has shared it and joined it. And I think that's like maybe I've rubbed some people the wrong way. I'm not exactly sure. To be honest, I'm not worried about it because this is what I'm doing. And so when I move out of, what I should say, when I become more intentional about what I'm going to do on X, it's going to be something along these lines where I'm just posting 2 or 3 times a day, working on building an organic community that I can manage and that I don't have to keep up with just to keep up with. All good stuff. So I think I want to just stop it there. Um, and then we'll pick back up tomorrow. Let's see. Let's stop this here. We'll pick back up tomorrow. And thanks for being here with me on this journey. I appreciate it. Stick around. We will learn and grow, and we're going to develop this into something great. It already is great, but this movement is going to go out and influence the world, and it's going to show just the importance of right now. We'll just talk about personal leadership, the importance of just taking care of your business, not necessarily worrying about other people, but taking care of ourselves as within, so without, and then watch what comes. Peace, fam. Love you. Until next time.